Alright, what's up, y'all? It's Kid Truth interviewing Young David. How's it going, bro?
What's good with you, man?
Just chilling. So you from Houston, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, where you see yourself in the next 2, 3 years in the music industry, bro?
In the next 2 to 3 years, I see myself out there making the money, making the albums and shit like that, trying to get signed. Hopefully, hopefully gonna be signed. So I mean, I'm just trying to make it to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, bro. Um, what are some of your upcoming projects you excited about?
Upcoming projects. Well, I got a song coming out that's dedicated to my boy Lawrence. He pretty much got shot trying to protect his wife and shit like that. Pushed out the way and took 2 bullets to the chest.
Damn.
So that song's almost done. It's gonna be passed out down here on the northwest side, Cypress area, and I'm gonna start passing this song out a little bit more and promoting it. In those 2 places where he started up from and shit. But also working on a few more songs. I got a song that I'm working on. It's gonna be mixed and mastered soon and performed. Up front live at some of the competitions that I'm trying to get into. It's called Life Fighter. One of my top songs on SoundCloud and Reverb Nation. If y'all want, y'all can check that hell out too.
What's your Reverb Nation?
Reverb Nation is Young David.
Just Young David, okay. And so why do you do music? What's your motivation?
Why do I do music? I mean, I do music, because really I just want to help others. I had a rough life, I had a rough history, and the main thing about me and this music shit, it's about motivation and doing something that you love. Like I said, tell a lot of people, I'm like a fat man. I'm hungry for a chance. I'm looking for an opportunity at first glance.
Hell yeah.
So when it comes down to it, what I'm saying pretty much is follow your dreams, don't stop. If you got something that you know you love, don't let nothing take you away from it. And also my father, which is considered my last chance on Life Fighter, that song was actually dedicated to him. And I also do this music for him because he passed away, saving my life and getting me through the foster care system.
Man, sorry for your loss, bro. Um, so how'd you get started rapping, man?
When I first started rapping, I was growing up like an orphan, with CPS and shit. My mother was still alive, and my father was still alive. I was taken from my parents when I was, younger. So I had a lot of hate and pain, a lot of suffering that I was going through.
Yeah.
And when I hit like 15 years old, the state labeled me as NAWAL, as a runaway, because I was running away and shit like that. And one day at this place that I went to, I saw my homeboys, making music shit, sitting there writing down, one of these treatment centers that I was at, was
Yeah.
writing music, and ends up to where we end up going to a talent show, and ended up hearing his music, and that's kind of what inspired me. Uh, when I first started rapping, I was a bookworm.
Mhm.
I was a kid always in my books, always reading and shit. In the fourth grade, I was able to read high school level words. You know,
Damn.
never really had a problem with lyrics or words and shit like that. So when it came down to it, that was really the only thing I knew when it came down to rapping. I couldn't bust the flow, so I started working to it. I saw what I liked and I chased it, captured it. Music became me and I became it.
Yeah, no, I hear that. That's what's up. So, what artists would you love to collab with? It can be, big, independent, whatever.
To be honest with you, in the future, I would love to, I would see myself collabing with Eminem.
Okay, that's what's up.
I
Um,
mean, I just want to let people know real quick in this interview. I don't compare myself to Eminem. I look up to Eminem because he did what every other artist wishes they can do. So when it comes down to it, if I was ever, I don't consider myself anything like him. That's just I had a similar lifestyle to him,
yeah.
and the way he blew up is the way that I'm pretty much blowing up.
Okay. Well, I
That's just
mean,
how it is.
he's a childhood idol of mine. I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Uh, so let's see. You already you already said how old you were when he started, huh? You were
Nah, I didn't.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did. I was 15.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you bring to rap that you feel is different?
What do I bring to rap that I feel is different?
Yeah.
I mean, what I bring to rap that I feel is different. I mean, what do you mean by different? Do you mean how it changed? You know, how it became what it was back in the day, or how it became, how it is now? Like,
Answer the question with a question. Just different, like what do you, what makes
about what it is now, pretty much.
what makes you different than the dudes on the radio? What makes you different than any other rapper that just rapping about money, hoes, clothes?
Well, I would be honest with you, man. What makes me different is I'm a life story artist. You know, I mean, I'm the type of artist who'll sit there and speak the truth. I mean, I speak about what I've seen. You know, what I've heard, people's life stories. I rap about here and now. You know, what you went through in life, poverty. You know, bullies. You know, I rap about that shit. You know, I rap about government issues. You know. I can rap about anything. I mean, I can rap about hoes and smoking and getting high and shit too, but I mean, that's not anything that I would sit there and try to put out. I mean, that's my business.
Yeah.
Why would I put that out on public TV talking about, oh, I'm pimping hoes and I'm smoking or I'm going to the club and getting, fucked up or I'm fucking bitches, I'm sorry, I won't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, going into the club, you could still make a good club song, without talking about fucking hoes or getting high. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You can make a good club song, bringing people up in the mix and moving to your left and moving to your right, and just making something to move to.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have to be something that is talking about hoes bouncing their ass and shit like that.
Yeah, true that, man. I feel you. So let's see. Is there anything else you want to say? And do your shout outs. Tell them where to find you, bro.
I mean, I just want to put a shout out to my family and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Because at first my family, they didn't really support my music, and now they actually really help me out. I also want to put a shout out to my boy Lawrence, that pretty much is resting in peace right now. To my boy Jay Will. I mean, my boy Travion Joseph. He performs at a lot of clubs too. Antonio Walker. Just people that I pretty much know in common. My homegirl Amber, Amber Polk and shit like that. Jay Will, put a shout out to my boy Jay Will too.
Yeah.
Cause, I'm back in it. I mean, at one point, I was talking to Jay Will, I was going through the school shit and I kind of fell off for a minute. But, I told myself, I said, you know what, I can't be falling off. I gotta stay in this shit. So I hopped right back into it. Now I'm back into the studio and started back to recording and shit.
Yeah, well, you